everybody, welcome back. We're back with Stick Mobility Basic Program, Week 2. Alright, so hopefully you've been practicing Week 1, and you're getting that a little bit better. Don't worry if certain things are a little bit hard still at this stage. We still have plenty of time to improve. So week 2, we're going to be practicing and focusing a little bit more on the shoulder movement. So we're trying to create more mobility, extending the shoulder forward, sideways, and reverse. For certain people this can be really hard because for most people they are very tight and the shoulders are extended forward, and this is generally from overuse of computers or cell phones, just being continuously in this forward position, creating this poor mobility like this. So we want to allow the body to bring those shoulders back so we're nice and straight again. Alright, so this one, the first part of the routine, we're going to focus on shoulder extensions. So when I say shoulder extensions, all I mean is we're going to have a straight arm. Whilst the arm is straight, we're just going to be extending the arm. So hold your stick from the top and then just extend your arm forward. So this is the part that your mobility might be quite poor, just because of the reasons I explained before, on the tightness in the shoulder area. But don't worry, so even if you can only slightly move your arm forward, that is fine. Your mobility will improve as the weeks go on. So for the first part, we're going to do forward shoulder extensions, and we're going to go for 20 extensions. So 20 on the right. So once you've done 20 on your right, just swap over, exactly the same, and then 20 on the left. While you're doing your shoulder extensions, I want you to put around a 50% force onto the ground, so we are actually pushing down at the same time as we're extending. So pretty much any time that your stick is on the ground, always put that force against it. Alright, so we're going to do 20 on your right, 20 on your left, and then we're going to go to side extensions. So place the stick shoulder length away from you so your arm can be fully straight. Put a little bit of that 50% pressure on the ground. Keeping the arm straight, we're just going to extend sideways. Try not to cheat and lean sideways, so you want to keep your body straight up and down and just extend that shoulder. Exactly the same. This can be very hard due to poor mobility. So we're going to go 10 on the right, swap over, then 10 on the left. Alright, so back to the right hand. So this time we're going to go reverse, rear. So just place the stick behind you. This time hold the stick around waist level. Looking straight ahead, we're just going to be extending back. You'll find this one is probably the hardest. So this one we're just going to go for 5. Then over to your left. Cool. Alright, so we're going to move to the second part. So the second part I call digging. So digging is just a term I use for trying to find tight spots. So we're standing up straight as if we're doing a shoulder extension, but now we're just moving the stick around. So we're getting different angles in the shoulder joint. So you might find, alright, I'm quite tight here, so now we're just going to be digging around in that area. Same thing, we want to be applying 50% pressure against the stick. 20 seconds, just finding those tight spots. Then we'll pass to the left. Exactly the same thing, standing up straight, shoulders extended, arms straight, and then just moving the stick around while applying the force. Same thing, alright, might be quite tight there, just moving that stick around. So that's digging. So for digging, we're going to do it front, side and rear. So we're going to go 20 seconds. It's exactly the same thing. 20 seconds on the right, extended, applying the pressure on the ground, and just moving it around, finding tight spots. So then 20 seconds on your left, then 20 seconds either left and right on the rear as well. Same thing, the rear is probably that little bit harder. Whilst doing this, look straight ahead. Cool. Alright, so now we're going to do exactly the same what we've just done before, but we're going to be holding the stick with the thumb facing down. So the thumb this time is down instead of facing up. So when you hold it like this, you'll notice straight away that now we've got a different angle on the shoulder. So when we're doing our extensions, since the shoulder's in a different position, we're targeting different areas. So we're going to run through the program again, but now in this position. So we're going to go 20 front extensions on your left and right. Just like that. And then we're going to do the same on the side. 10 side extensions. 10 side extensions. With the rear, when you're holding the stick, is already thumb facing down, just because it's a little bit too awkward having the thumb facing up. So don't worry about the rear for the second round. Alright, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go back into the digging, but this time exactly the same with the thumb facing down. So you may find you're a little bit more tighter in this area. So do the same thing, finding the different tight spots whilst pressing about 50% down. So we're going to do front, side, and rear. And then that's the second week. So that's really well. So if you can do all of that, you'll find that your shoulder mobility will improve. You may find to start with it's a little bit slow, a little bit tight, not the best, but that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to improve it. So practice this twice at least throughout this week, and then also include a little bit of week 1 in there as well, just so you're continuously practicing that one as well. Have fun and enjoy, and I'll see you next week.